So, standing outside, it is 2 degrees Celsius, and I decided it would be a great time right now at 42 minutes in past 11, 18 to 12 at night, to go over one of my theories. Here's hoping that the app actually records the audio, doesn't stop in the background. We imagine population 3 stars as something truly bewildering, something magnificent, enigmatic, yet actually observing them is something we have come too late in time to do. So, do please entertain the thought of the possibility that an even larger type of star may once have existed, or perhaps may yet still exist beyond the edge of the observable universe. What I propose is the potential for a population 4 star, which may not only be plausible, but may have been the very thing that gave birth to the galaxies themselves. A population 4 star would make a population 3 star appear absolutely puny in comparison. These stars would have very well been the very first to ever form in the universe, when the ambient temperature had just dropped to low enough levels for stars to form without being fried from the outside. These ultra-massive stars would have likely been gravitationally bound in groups, several light years apart, but with such mass and scale that they formed clusters, massive clusters. These stars would have been far, far too large to last, likely entering their red giant phases just after, or soon after they had entered their main sequence. As these stars died, they would collapse, but unlike red supergiants of today, they are unable to completely collapse into a singularity. Before the outer layers even began to shift, a black hole would have been formed in the center, dragging huge amounts of material towards the center, where it would get hot, dense, and highly unstable. It is when this instability grows too great when the star explodes, with plumes of material ejected from the poles. What remains is a concave orb of matter that slowly begins to form a spiraling ring of material around the young supermassive black hole. The faster the star was rotating, the flatter the resulting quasar will become. Population 4 stars that rotated slowly led to more elliptical quasars. Indeed, what I am saying is that these stars had enough mass and material to form entire galaxies. As these stars died, they affected others in their cluster, blasting away materials and drawing it towards the supermassive black holes. Once all stars in a cluster have died, they leave behind a small number of large quasars, orbited by or with bound satellite quasars. As time goes by, these highly active proto-galaxies calm, grow more quiet, less turbulent. It is then that star formation can truly begin en masse. It is possible that these stars continue to form and die at the very edge of the universe, outside of what we can observe. Their near immediate transition to the red giant phase makes them unobservable, especially at such distances. The red-shifted light of any star is already difficult to detect the further away it is. But surely these stars would have been too big to exist at all. Surely there's a limit to how big a star can be. Well, the early universe was a very chaotic place. There was a lot more material, a lot closer together. There is definitely a limit to how big a star could have been, but how could the galaxies have formed if not for something truly big, something with its own gravity? something to form into something that would either resemble a disk or a ring, or a sphere, or something that resembles a sphere. These stars would have died before they even knew what was happening. I'm not a genius when it comes to stars, or, well, I know, I like space, I like to think I know enough about space to say something like this, but this is a hypothesis from an Irish guy literally just squatting on his front doorstep in 2-degree weather at 12 minutes to 12 o'clock, smoking a cigarette and hoping that his app hasn't crashed so that he wasn't just talking to himself in the last 10 minutes. But surely I'm allowed to believe, allowed to dream. That's my hypothesis anyway. Perhaps there are, or were, population 4 stars, massive beasts that gave birth to the galaxies themselves. That's all a quasar is. It's a young galaxy. Well, thank you if you've listened for this long. And sorry if the quality is poor, I'm trying to save space.